Hey everyone, welcome to Trace and Theory. Let's see the third video of our channel. In this video, we are going to look about what is resistance, what is Ohm's law, important considerations while using Ohm's law, and practical use cases of Ohm's law. So let's see first what is resistance. Resistance is the opposition to the flow of electric current. So the unit of resistance is ohm, and the symbol looks like this. Let's understand resistance with a simple example. Low resistance. When a conductor has low resistance, the electric current can flow through it more easily. As a result, the current flowing through a conductor will be higher. For high resistance, on other hand, when a conductor has high resistance, it opposes the flow of current. As a result, less current will flow through a conductor. You can clearly see this relationship in the image as shown on the screen. I hope this concept is clear. Now let's move on to the most important laws of the electrical engineering, Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that at constant temperature the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage applied across it. In simple terms, current is directly proportional to voltage, current is inversely proportional to the resistance. This means if voltage increases, current increases. If resistance increases, current decreases. Let's look at the mathematical formula of Ohm's law. I is equal to V by R, where I is equal to current in amperes, V is equal to voltage in volts, R is equal to resistance in ohm. Let's understand the formula more clearly using the image on the screen. By rearranging Ohm's law's equation, we can derive three useful formulas. To find voltage, V is equal to I into R. To find current, I is equal to V by R. To find resistance, R is equal to V by I. These three formulas are widely used in electrical circuit calculation. I hope these formulas are easy to understand. Now let's see the limitations of Ohm's law. Before applying Ohm's law, it's important to understand its limitation. Constant temperature. Ohm's law is valid only when the temperature of the conductor remains constant. If the temperature changes significantly, the resistance may also change and Ohm's law may no longer provide the accurate results. Second thing, applicable only to the ohmic materials. Ohm's law works with only for ohmic materials which have a linear relationship between voltage and current. For non-ohmic materials such as diode, transistors, and certain semiconductor devices, Ohm's law cannot be directly applied. These devices do not follow the linear voltage-current relationships. Practical examples of Ohm's law. Now let's see how Ohm's law used in real circuits. Here is the simple circuit shown on the screen. In this circuit, let's find the current. As per Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. Here, V is equal to 5 volt, R is equal to 1 kilo ohm or 1000 ohms. So in this image, I is equal to 5 by 1000, which results 0.005 amps or 5 milliamps. Now let's see the another formula. Here is the simple circuit given. In this circuit, let's find the voltage of V1. As per Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. In this image, I is equal to 0.02 amps, R is equal to 1000 ohm or 1 kilo ohm. So V is equal to 0.002 into 1000. As a result, as V is equal to 2 volts. So in this video, we learned what is resistance, the unit and symbol of resistance, the concept of Ohm's law, the three important Ohm's law's formulas, the limitations of Ohm's law, a practical circuit example. I hope this video is helpful you to understand the basics of resistance and Ohm's law. If you still have any queries, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will be happy to help. If you find this video helpful, please give a thumbs up and share it to your friends. And also don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss a future electronics and engineering tutorials. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and keep building.